Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Ninja no Mi. Today, continuing with Boruto's videos, we will talk about one of the biggest mysteries of anime and manga. We know that Hashirama's DNA is still very important within Boruto's universe. His DNA and his cells are capable of creating several things in addition to having a great secret in him, which is capable of creating various techniques or even artificial human beings. But the most important thing about this DNA is that he is able to artificially restore or create body parts because of his very high regenerative factor. Thanks to him, Tsunade was able to create an artificial arm for Naruto. In today's video we're going to talk about Naruto's artificial arm, what might be hiding in that special artificial arm, and the possibility that Naruto might be hiding something in that arm to have kept him bandaged up for so long. We're going to talk about that in this video, and I already count on your help to leave your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you're still new here, and leave your comments saying your opinions and what the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, during the end of the fourth great ninja battle, Naruto and Sasuke had their last duel where they both lost their arms during the collision of the Chidori and the Rasengan. Sometime after this event took place, Naruto asked Tsunade to build him an arm from Hashirama's DNA, something he knew was possible. This is because Orochimaru possesses Hashirama's DNA, as he was able to revive him during the battle. In addition, there were also Zetsus who also possessed Hashirama's DNA, and somehow Konoha or even Orochimaru may have captured some Zetsu to carry out studies and experiments during the great ninja battles, as he is a character obsessed with get to know all jutsus in the world. Through Zetsu's body he could have found the knowledge for creating artificial humans. Orochimaru could even have created Mitsuki based on a Zetsu's body structure. But back to the main subject, they managed to create a new arm for Naruto. Naruto also wished for one to be created for Sasuke, but Sasuke rejected the offer as he wanted to be without his arm so he would remember the choices he made during his life. So Naruto accepted his decision, which resulted in only he got a new arm. With this arm Naruto is able to do everything he did with his old arm, but years passed and he still remained with the bands covering his arm, something that is strange since the artificial arm has completely adapted to his body. It would be something similar to what we saw with Madara during the ninja battle, where we saw him rip off a Zetsu's arm to implant it. So this Naruto's arm would be even more advanced, as they had modifications to adapt to Naruto. However, the Hokage insists on keeping the bandage. There could be another reason why he is hiding his hand. Many people create possibilities as to why he still keeps his bandaged hand. The first possibility would be that Naruto is storing a lot of chakra in that arm, a chakra he kept for a long time in case he needed it he could use, but not a simple chakra, but Kurama's own chakra. As we know, Hashirama's cells have unique characteristics, containing a great regenerative capacity in addition to many other attributes that he provides to those who have them. In this way, Naruto could have used his arm to store a large amount of Kurama's chakra little by little, so that in the future he could use it if any powerful enemy appeared. Now that Kurama has lost his life, Naruto still has a large amount of his chakra stored away, giving him several possibilities for him to utilize the chakra. Because this chakra is limited, Naruto should probably be waiting to use it at a time when it's really needed. Because this chakra could allow him to once again be able to use Kurama's cloak for a short time, which would allow him to increase his strength, speed, and even an increase in the power of his jutsus. Naruto could even use this chakra to try to one day bring Kurama back to life, as the tailed beasts are actually a large amount of chakra accumulated in a conscious being. So if Naruto could once again get a large amount of chakra to combine with the chakra that is stored in his arm, he might be able to revive Kurama. And one of these ways would be through the Jubi that appeared during Kara's arc. Even though this Jubi doesn't have the great power that the first Jubi had, this being still has large amounts of chakra, being able to match even 5 or more bijus. So its chakra could be enough to create a large chakra beast, along with the chakra that would have been stored in Naruto's arm. Then he could restore Kurama, causing his past memories and experiences to be brought back through this new body. This could also be one of the reasons why Naruto didn't use this arm to increase his power during the fight against Ishiki, because upon hearing from Sasuke that there was another Jubi, he kept this chakra stored. Naruto did all this because he might have to use it against the Jubi in the future. However, after Kurama lost his life, the possibility of using the Jubi to bring Kurama back to life could have arisen in Naruto's mind, causing him to keep that arm hidden until he could transfer the chakra to Jubi in an attempt to turn into Kurama. Another possibility could be that Naruto is hiding the wood element, as the cells belong to Hashirama. This arm would grant him the power to also possess wood manipulation. During his last confrontation with Hashirama, Madara managed to take a piece of his skin with his teeth, after which he pretended to have asked for his life. So Madara implanted Hashirama's cells into his own body so that the Senju and Uchiha DNA merged, thus allowing him to awaken the Rinnegan. After fusing the cells, Madara was able to acquire Hashirama's wood style as well as Obito, who achieved it after half of his body was replaced replaced by Zetsu, who also possessed Hashirama's DNA. This proves that those who have Hashirama's DNA in their body gain the ability to also use the wood style, but so far Naruto was the only one who didn't use it, and could even be his main power in the future. As we know, Hashirama became very recognized because of his incredible wood style, in which he combined earth style and water style to form wood. Through this incredible union of powers, Hashirama was recognized as the most powerful ninja. It is visible that in his prime Hashirama was potentially stronger than Madara Uchiha, as his wooden style combined with his sage jutsu was able to easily destroy Madara's Susanoo, as well as taking Madara's control over Kurama. Even if Naruto doesn't have the Sannin mode similar to Hashirama's, he could use the wood style, becoming as strong as Hashirama, as his wood style would naturally be very powerful. A proof of this is the ninja called Yamato. During his childhood, he was one of Orochimaru's scientific experiments. Hashirama's cells were implanted in him that allowed him to achieve the wood style, but he does not have the same level of power as Hashirama, but he proves to be very powerful. Yamato was able to trap his opponents using a very resistant wood, as well as having the ability to seal the bijus for being able to use the same wooden techniques that Hashirama used to trap and seal Kurama, but with less power. As both Naruto and Hashirama are descended from Ashura, it is very likely that Naruto will be able to use the wood style at the same level as Hashirama, which will allow him to make large wooden creatures similar to Hashirama's. And who knows, maybe even learn Hashirama's sage jutsu, because so far it is not known how he learned it, but because he is a descendant of Ashura, he may have inherited this technique from him, or it may even be derived from his wood style. So Naruto could be waiting for a good time to use this arm, as it can consume a large amount of his chakra, as he no longer has Kurama to help him by lending his chakra. And even if he is an Uzumaki, his chakra amount is not enough to withstand using the wood style for a long time, as it is necessary to use two elements which can cause his amount of chakra to be depleted easily. Hashirama was able to use this style freely due to his sage jutsu, which he somehow managed to store large amounts of chakra to use during his fights. However, the sage mode of the frogs that Naruto has doesn't seem to be able to store large amounts of chakra, as Naruto always had to leave a clone storing energy from nature so that he could reactivate his sage mode again. So during combat he could end up bringing some disadvantage, since if his enemy destroyed the clone, Naruto would not receive the amount of energy from nature, causing his sage mode to quickly end. So with the wooden style, Naruto could only use a few techniques before his chakra ran out, which would leave him extremely weak during combat without being able to do anything at all. Well folks, these were the two possibilities about the secret that Naruto may be hiding. Naruto's arm. It will probably take a long time for Naruto to reveal what he is hiding behind the bands, as this may not be the ideal time, because now Boruto and Kawaki are having their great prominence. With the evolution of their karma, they are reaching incredible levels of powers, little by little reaching the level of an Otsutsuki, and who knows, even more powerful than A. So the old generation should have a minor highlight during this arc, this being one of the arcs where very powerful opponents are emerging. Now that Naruto and Sasuke have lost their main source of power, it's only Kawaki and Boruto left to fight their enemies. So in a future arc where Boruto and Kawaki are not strong enough to be able to defeat the enemies that appear, such as the leaders of the Otsutsuki or some villain even more powerful than them, this power can arise. Naruto must demonstrate the secret he has hidden in his arm for so long, a power that will make him incredibly strong enough that he can help during combat. Well guys, the video is ending here. Leave in the comments what you think. What incredible power can Naruto's arm have? Will Naruto be able to use the wood style just like Hashirama? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks to all of you for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed the content and information in today's video. We hope that we will always continue together talking about the news of the anime and the manga, so comment your doubts, news, or what you think will happen in the anime in the future. Also comment on the new videos you want to see here on the channel. We'll see you again in the next video. I'll wait for you here. Bye.